I'm actually going to start today in a little different position. So lying down, and if you can lie down on your mat in what we call Supta Baddha Konasana or reclining butterfly pose, which is soles of the feet together, knees apart, and just lay back and allow your knees to relax, open towards the earth, and with your palms open to the sky. And I let you get set up that way, as we still have a few people joining in. And I think almost all of you, I am Jessie Mahoney, and I teach mindful yoga most Saturdays through the Mindful Healthcare Collective, and it's open to all. And I teach yoga with the idea of healing, nourishing, breathing, growing. And with that in mind, please only do what works for you, modify as needed. I cannot see you in your little box while I'm teaching, so please do what works for you and make any adjustments. And if anything doesn't work for you, all the cues are just a suggestion, so just choose something else. And I also like to, in each of my classes, infuse some coaching and mindset work, as I'm also a mindful coach, and try to help people live from a place of pause and presence and groundedness. And so you will see today that I'm going to talk a little bit about abundance and love as we head into 2021. So for those of you that are still joining, I can see that folks are still joining. We're going to start today lying down, actually, in Supta Baddha Konasana, which is soles of the feet together, knees apart, relaxed, laying down on your mat with your palms open towards the sky in a receiving open position. And notice as you lie here, the back of your head connect with the earth. The back of your shoulders connect with the earth. Your sacrum, that triangular bone at the base of your spine, connect to the earth. And perhaps the outer edges of your ankles or feet connect to the earth. And draw your attention to your hands or your palms facing open towards the sky. And open your fingers, stretch your fingers wide, and then relax those palms. And just allow your palms to be open to receive all the good that's out there, even in this moment. And draw your attention to your breath. Breathe in through your nose. Fill up your lungs long and slow, and out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Notice with each in-breath, your chest rise, and with each out-breath, your chest fall. And enjoy the space created in your chest with each breath. And allow that space to be there and to fill with goodness, love, and abundance. And if you notice your hips or inner thighs calling out, just stretch your feet forward a little bit so the stretch is not quite as wide. Continue to keep your palms open, or if you need, you can extend your legs long with your toes relaxed outward towards the edges of the mat. And just focus on your breath for another few moments here. Today, I wanted to share the idea of abundance, how we can create abundance, share abundance, notice abundance, appreciate abundance, and celebrate abundance. Even in this moment, we have an abundance of love, an abundance of connection, an abundance of kindness, an abundance of gratitude, an abundance of health, an abundance of laughter, and an abundance of love. Can we create more love, share more love, allow more love, notice more love, and celebrate more love in this moment? Take a moment right here on your mat and notice what you love and why you love. And send a little bit of love to yourself and to others. So this focus on abundance and love today is the thought that abundance and love are states of being. They're an outlook or a mindset. They're a way of approaching what's ahead, no matter what that might be. They're a way of asking good questions and choosing thoughts that serve you and growing your capacity to have and your ability to receive. Some people might think they're a Pollyanna approach or rose-colored glasses. They're merely a way of seeing our relationships and experience our life just as they are, with intention. Choosing not to live from scarcity, not to live from a place of insufficiency or what we lack, not focusing on what is not or how we fall short or what is missing, but instead focusing on what is and sufficiency and our own prosperity. So I encourage you today on this first day of 2021 to think from a place of love and abundance, especially in this moment. And perhaps to shift from a place of acceptance to a place of appreciation. Seeing your own strengths, seeing other people's strengths, practicing gratitude, seeing possibilities. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a huge exhale through your mouth. Take your hands to your thighs and draw your knees into your chest, towards one another. Soles of the feet will touch the earth. And draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around them. Give them a huge hug. Rock side to side on your sacrum. Massage out your lower back. Grab your right knee and bring your knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long in front. Bring your hands to the back of your right thigh. Extend your right heel up towards the sky. Flex your toes towards your nose. You should feel a nice big stretch in the back of your right leg. Point your right toe towards the sky and flex your toe towards your nose. Enjoy the sensations in the back of the leg. Point your toe towards the sky. Notice the sensations in the shin and flex your toe towards your nose. Point your toe towards the sky and flex your toe towards your nose. Bend your knee back in towards your chest. Take your left hand onto the right knee and gently twist your right knee towards the left. Come into an easy twist. Roll towards the left hip and extend your right arm long to the right with an easy stretch. You should feel this opening in the right side of the chest, all the way down through the right side body. Deep inhale into your chest and a huge exhale. Another deep inhale, big exhale. Gently twist back to center. Bring your right hand back to your right knee. Extend the right leg long alongside the left. Bring your left knee gently into your chest. Give it a hug with both hands. Bring your hands behind your left thigh. Reach your left heel towards the sky. Extend your leg long, knee straight. Point your toe towards the sky. Enjoy the sensations. Flex your toe towards your nose. Point your toe towards the sky. And flex your toe towards your nose. Once more, inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Bend that knee in towards your chest. Right hand on the left knee and gently twist the left knee towards the right. Left arm extends long to the side. Huge stretch in the front of the left chest along the left side body. Deep inhale and huge exhale. One more deep inhale and huge exhale. Gently twist back to center. Both hands grab the left knee, hug it in towards you, and extend it long alongside the right. Palms open to the sky once again. Just notice how you feel. Deep inhale once again through your nose into your chest. And a huge exhale. Inhale, both arms long above you. Stretch your toes long below. And on the exhale, walk your hands to the right, feet towards the right. Left foot can rest atop the right ankle. Take your right hand and grasp your left wrist and tug towards the right in a half moon or banana shape. Beautiful long stretch, the whole left side body. Deep inhale and big exhale. Make space for possibilities, abundance, love, growth. Deep inhale into that whole left side body. And huge exhale. Walk your hands and your feet back to center and walk them to the left. Switch the clasp of your hand. Left hand clasp the right wrist. Feet move towards the left. Right foot atop the left ankle. Tug that right wrist towards the left. Huge inhale into the whole right side body. And let it out. Notice the luxuriousness of this stretch. Breathe into the right waist, right hip area, and let it out. Walk your hands and feet back to center. Bring your hands back towards your side. Draw your knees into your chest and roll over to one side. Press up to a seat. From here, we'll come to hands and knees. So hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips in a tabletop position. Fingertips point towards the front of the mat. Take a moment to ground both hands fully into the earth. All 10 fingers spread wide, pie shapes between each set of fingers. Press both palms into the earth, arms engaged fully. Tops of the shins press into the earth, tops of the feet press into the earth. Engage your core and a strong flat back. Head is in line with your, head and neck are in line with your spine. A strong, even pose here. Gently turn your fingers to point to the outer edge of the mat, to the side, and walk side to side. Notice a nice stretch in the forearms. Undo any typing, texting, tension in the forearms. Turn both fingers towards your knees and rock forward and back very gently. Notice the stretch in the front of the forearms and enjoy it. Breathe into it. Notice the abundance of sensations here. The abundance of release. And walk your hands back towards the side and towards the front. Extend your right leg long behind you. Drop your right heel towards the earth. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Come into gate pose. Left hand grounds into the earth. Outer edge of your right foot grounds into the earth. Right fingertips reach towards the sky. And on the exhale, lower your right arm over your right ear. Huge, delicious stretch into the whole right side body. Breathe into the right hip, right torso, and let it go. If you wish, you can raise your right foot up in line with your hips. Press your heel into the side wall. Balance gate. One breath here and let it out. Lower your right foot. Bring your right hand back towards the earth. Bend the right knee. Come back to hands and knees. Even yourself out. Ground both hands with intention into the earth. Extend your left foot long. Drop your left heel towards the earth. Ground into your right hand. Extend your left hand up towards the sky. Come into gate pose on this side. Ground the outer edge of the left foot into the earth. On the exhale, drop your left arm over the left ear. Stretch long from the whole left side body, from the outer edge of your left foot through your left fingertips. Huge inhale and huge exhale. If you wish, you can raise your left leg up in line with your hips into a balanced gate pose here. One deep breath here. Lower the left foot, lower the left hand, come back to hands and knees. Walk your hands forward to handprint, curl your toes under, and shoot your hips up to downward dog. Take a moment, ground both hands once again into the earth. Balls of your feet and toes ground into the earth, and your hips shoot up and back, a long spine stretch. Allow your head and neck to release towards the earth. Lift up on both tiptoes, heels rise as high as they can. Hips are the apex, shoot them up towards the sky. Legs are straight. Every muscle's engaged here. And gently lower your heels towards the earth. Notice the abundance of sensations in the back of the legs. Bend your left knee, straight your right, press the right heel into the earth as far as it wishes to go. Bend your right knee, straight your left, press your left heel into the earth or as far as it wishes to go. Notice the sensations in the back of the left leg. Lift up onto both tiptoes as high as you can. Press into both hands. Hips reach skyward and back towards the back of the mat. Press into your hands, press into your arms. Hips once again, reach high, high, high. Slowly lower both heels towards the earth. Walk your hands slowly about halfway back till your heels can touch the earth. It's a narrow downward dog. Left hand crosses over underneath you, reaches to the right ankle, gazes under the right armpit. Come into an easy twist here. Notice all the sensations, all the release. Send the breath to the space behind the heart here. Deep inhale and huge exhale. Release the right ankle. Replace the left hand. Take your right hand. Grab your left ankle. Look under your left armpit. Notice all the sensations, all the release, and breathe into it. Notice the new spaciousness, perhaps, in your chest. More room to feel love, notice love, create love, connection. Connect with all the goodness that's already there, already in front of us. Bring that right hand back towards the earth and slowly walk your hands towards your feet. Come into a forward fold. Widen your feet if you need to. Knees can be bent gently. Depending on where you are, it might still be early in the day. Take your hands, grasp your elbows, allow your head and neck to release completely. Come into a ragdoll pose. Shift your weight into your toes and enjoy it. Shift your weight into your heels. Shift to the left. Shift to the right. And find your center, your balance. With intention, let the head and neck release once more. Notice the abundance of sensations in the back of the legs, the lower back. Release your hands towards the earth, engage your belly, and slowly roll up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head will be the last to rise. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears, draw them back towards the back of the mat, and allow them to fall towards the floor, palms open. And then once again, a receiving position. Ground your feet into the earth, rise up through your legs, tuck your pelvis, grow your spine, long and tall towards the sky. Crown of the head reaches towards the sun. Deep inhale into your chest, fill up with good nourishing air. And let go all the stress, all the tension, all of what was. Deep inhale for all the new abundance, love, connection. And let all the stale old stuff go. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Take your left middle finger and thumb, grab your right wrist, tip towards the right, ground your left foot, left hip downward, and reach towards the right side. Nice banana shape, half moon through the whole left side body. Deep inhale. On the exhale, look over your left shoulder gently. One more deep inhale through the whole left side body. Use your core for strength. And let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Switch the clasp of your hands. Ground your right foot, right hip into the earth. Tip towards the left this time. Notice the huge stretch in the right side body. Use your strength in your core because you're not tugging on your hand with this clasp. So deep inhale. Exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Create space in your chest and let things go. Deep inhale once again. And huge exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Release the clasp of your hands and lower your hands straight in front of you. So at a 90-degree angle. Make fists with both hands and open them in a starburst shape. Fling the water, release all the goodness out through your fingers. Enjoy the heat building up in your forearms. Open and close the hands in a starburst shape as fast as you can. And enjoy all the sensations. 10 more. Keep squeezing and opening, squeezing and opening. And then lower your hands, shake them out. Roll your shoulders back 3 times, huge circles. And roll them forward, huge circles 3 times. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky. Slight arch back, hands together. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your sternum. And pause for a moment, elbows out wide. Connect for a moment with your intention. What would you like to experience more abundance of? How could you create, share, experience more love in your life, in the world? Deep inhale into your chest. And a huge exhale. Lower your arms out to the sides and up. Reach them towards the sky. Slight arch, palms together. Fold forward, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Come into downward dog once again. Deep inhale into your chest here. And a huge exhale. On the inhale, raise your right leg towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Hips are square towards the earth. Exhale, bend the right knee. Open your right hip, stack the hips, roll the ankle towards the right. Send the breath, the nourishment, the healing into the front of that right hip. Roll your ankle to the left. Extend your heel towards the back wall, square your hips, and lower it towards the earth. One deep breath here. Huge inhale into your chest. And a huge exhale. Inhale, raise your left foot towards the back wall. Heel presses into the back wall. Exhale, stack the hips, bend the left knee, roll your ankle, send the breath, the nourishment, the abundance to the front of that left hip. Breathe into it and let it go as you roll the ankle in either direction. Extend your heel, straighten your leg towards the back wall, and lower your foot towards the earth. Rise up onto your tiptoes and step, hop, or jump towards the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, fold forward. Engage your belly and slowly roll up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head will be the last to rise. Shoulders scrunch up towards your ears, draw them towards the back of the mat, palms down and open, Tadasana or mountain pose. We'll do one sun salutation here to welcome 2021. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky, palms together, slight arch back, fold forward, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, fold forward. Ground both palms into the earth, step back to plank, top of the push-up. Pause here for a moment. Engage every muscle in your body, strong, even. Drop your heels towards the left, shift your weight into the left hand, reach your right arm up towards the sky, come into side plank. Reach those right fingertips skyward. One deep breath here. On the exhale, come back to plank to center. Deep inhale. Exhale, right heels go to the right. Shift your weight into the right hand. Reach your left hand skyward, side plank on this side. One deep inhale here. And exhale, come back to plank. Even yourself out, top of the push-up. Tip forward onto your tiptoes, shift your weight. Bend your knees, untuck your toes, bend your elbows, chaturanga, you're gonna lower to the earth. Allow your forehead to rest on the earth and connect for a moment. Weight comes out of your hands. Hands are directly under your elbows. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Heart shines forward. Ground your hips towards the earth. Top of the feet press into the earth. Hold it for one breath here. On the next exhale, lower down. Weight goes into your hands. Curl your toes, press into your hands. Press up and back to downward dog. Pause for a moment and quiet your mind here. Bend your knees towards the earth. Come down into child's pose. Knees apart, toes together. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat as long as you can. Today, try to flip your palms open towards the sky here. You may find that your arms don't reach quite as long in front, and your head may not touch the floor, but palms open in that receptive, abundant position once again. Deep breaths into that space behind the heart. Make room for your heart to fill and send abundance through you to the rest of you. 2 more deep breaths here into the back body. Draw the energy in through your palms, up your arms, down your side body, into your seat, into your heels. and let it out. Flip your palms to face the earth and slowly walk your hands back, press back up to meet in downward dog. Hips shoot up towards the sky. Lift up onto your heels and step, hop or jump towards the front of the mat once again. Come to a forward fold. Grasp your elbows and allow your head and neck to release once again. Knees can be straight or bent, whatever works for you. You can widen your stance if you need to. Release your elbows and bring your hands to your sacrum. Reclasp them. Shoot your fists towards the back of the mat, elbows straight, and then allow your hands to fall over your head towards the front of the mat. You should notice a beautiful stretch in the front of the shoulders. If it's too much, you can just leave your hands on your sacrum. Breathe into it and just enjoy it. Use the breath to let the tension go. Bring your hands back to your sacrum. Allow them to run down the backs of your thighs towards the earth. Engage your belly and slowly roll up to stand. Head will be the last to rise once again. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears with intention as high as you can go. Draw them towards the back of the mat and lower them towards the earth, palms opened. Tadasana, mountain pose. Lift up all 10 toes and lower them towards the earth. Tighten your kneecaps, tighten your thighs, tuck your pelvis, grow your spine long and tall towards the sky. Heart is light, crown of the head reaches tall, drop your shoulders. Deep inhale. And huge exhale. Inhale both arms up towards the sky. Twist towards the right. Open your right arm behind you, left arm in front. Engage your belly so your core is tall and strong. Inhale, reach both arms back towards the sky. Twist back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Arms reach in opposite directions. Inhale, arms up. Twist back to center. Exhale towards the right once again. Inhale, arms come back up. Twist back to center. Use your core so you're moving with purpose and intention. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, arms come back up to center. Twist back to center. Bring your hands to heart center. Raise your right knee up towards your chest. You're gonna balance on your left foot. Take a moment here. Your knee is at 90 degrees. Draw your attention to your left foot. Ground the whole left foot, the whole left leg into the earth. Raise that right leg, just balance there. Palms together, deep breath into your chest. And let it out. Take your left hand and bring it to the outer side of your right knee. And draw your knee gently across the midline. Extend your right arm behind you into a balanced twist. If you need to, you can grab the wall. Just do what of this you can. Deep breath in. You may notice a lot of wiggles and wobbles. It's all for fun. Come back to center. Release your hand. Knee is still in the air. Palms come back to center. Press your palms together and lower the foot and shake it up. Roll your shoulders back 3 times. Loosen everything up. Roll your shoulders forward 3 times. Release any tension in the shoulders. Lift up all 10 toes and lower them once again. Ground that right foot into the earth. Raise your left knee to 90 degrees. Foot is flexed. Palms come to heart center, elbows out wide. Pause here. Deep breath into your heart center. where the thumbs connect to the sternum. Hips should be square or even to the floor. So if you're to be in one direction, correct that. Even it out. Bring your right hand to the outer edge of your left knee. Extend your left arm long behind you. Come into a balanced twist as best you can. Notice the wiggles and wobbles in the right foot. Ground downward into the earth. Breathe into that open space in your chest. Twist back to center, release the right knee. Palms come to heart center. Slowly lower that right foot and just shake it out, shake your hips. Play with it for a moment. Deep inhale into your chest. Fill up with all the air and nourishment and let it out. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky once again. Slight arch back, palms together, fold forward towards the earth to a forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight. Sit bones reach back towards the back of the mat. Exhale, come back to forward fold. We're going to step our right foot back. We're going to come directly into Trikonasana or triangle pose. So your left toes will face the front of the mat. Your back foot is pigeon toe. Left hand is going to come to the left ankle. You're going to rotate open, come directly into triangle pose here. You can readjust your stance or the width of your legs if you need to as you arrive. Your left hand can be on your ankle, your shin, your knee, whatever works for you. Roll your chest open, right arm reaches skyward. Deep inhale into your chest and exhale. Lower that right hand behind you into the left hip crease to roll your chest open even more. Draw the right shoulder back. Deep breath into that space behind the heart, into the nooks and crannies of your chest. Make room for more abundance, more love to receive. Deep inhale once again and let it out. Reach your right arm up once again towards the sky. Engage your belly and slowly rise up to stand. Bend that left knee, come into warrior two. Gaze is over the left middle finger. Front knee is bent. If you need to walk your left toes farther forward, feel free so your knee does not extend beyond your ankle. Inhale, reach your spine long and tall towards the sky. Exhale, sink into your hips. Inhale, reach long and tall towards the sky. Exhale, sink a little lower into your hips. One more breath here. Straight your front knee once again. Bring your hands to your hips and turn sidewards to face the side edge of your mat. Your toes should be pointing directly to the side edge. Feet are parallel to the front and back of the mat. Elbows point backwards, chest puffs forward, hands to hips. Hinge at your waist, fold forward with a straight back, forward fold. Reach your hands, hopefully to the floor if you can. You can reach them far in front as long as feels good to you and allow your head and neck to release. Your legs are straight. Press your hips back and up, and hands and back and spine stretch forward. Walk your hands gently back underneath you. Back is flat. Walk your hands to your right ankle. Left hand grasps the right ankle, twist open towards the right side. You can have your left hand on your knee, your ankle, the floor, whatever works for you. And if this doesn't work for you, just stay in a forward fold. One breath here. Lower your hands towards the right ankle. Walk them back to center. Readjust for a moment. Ground your feet into the earth. With intention, those outer edges of the feet strong. Spine is flat and straight. Walk your hands towards the left ankle this time. Right hand grabs the left ankle, left shin, left knee. Reach your left arm up towards the sky into a twist. Notice all the sensations in the backs of the legs. Engage your belly, use your strength and your core and your balance. Use your feet for strength. Deep inhale into your chest. And exhale, lower your left hand. Walk your hands back to center. Turn your toes out towards the side of the mat like a second position. Bend your knees, sink your hips down and low. Raise your torso, come up into goddess pose. Arms will be in a cactus shape. Sink your hips down and low. Deep inhale into your chest. And let it go. Bend those elbows, palms open towards the front. You can wiggle your fingers, I guess you would say. Raise your right heel up, lower it down. Raise your left heel up, lower it down. 2 more breaths here. Sink your hips down and low, even if your legs are calling out. Deep inhale, engage your belly, focus on your navel. Exhale, straight your arms and your legs, come into star pose. Lower your arms to your waist once again. Elbows back towards the side. Turn your right toe to jet line towards the right side of the mat. Pigeon toe that left foot. Reach your arms towards the side once again. Right hand reaches long over the right foot, left hips reach back. Drop your right hand into Trikonasana or triangle pose on this side. You may need to readjust the width of your stance so it's comfortable. Back foot is pigeon toed, right toes jet line towards the right side of the mat. Left hand reaches towards the sky. If you can, your gaze can go up towards the left hand. If not, towards the floor, whatever works for your neck. Deep inhale here. And huge exhale. Take your left hand, wrap it into the right hip crease. Roll your chest open towards the sky. Send the breath into all the nooks and crannies of the chest from this angle. Deep breath in. Make space and let it go. 1 more deep breath. Notice all the sensations in your legs. Reach the left hand, excuse me, up towards the sky. Engage the left side body, rise back upright. Bend your right knee, come into warrior 2 on this side. Hands reach in opposite direction. Gaze or drishti is over the right middle finger. Inhale, reach your spine, crown of your head towards the sky. Exhale, sink into your hips. Make sure your right knee does not extend beyond your right ankle and wiggle your toes forward if need be. 2 more breaths here in warrior 2, strong and powerful. Straight that right knee. Turn your toes once again towards the side edges of the mat. Hands come to your waist, elbows back, chest open. Deep inhale into your chest. Puff your chest forward, fill your chest up completely. And a huge exhale. Heel toe your feet towards the center of the mat. Let go of your hands. Roll your shoulders back 3 times once again. And forward 3 times. And we'll come to meet seated on the mat. Start with your legs extended long in front of you. Toes flexed up towards the sky. Rock side to side on your sit bones. Move the flesh of your seat out of the way. Your knees can be bent gently if need be. This way. You want to tip forward in your pelvis gently. Spine is straight and long towards the sky. Engage every muscle in your body and inhale both arms up towards the sky. Deep inhale here. Reach your fingertips tall. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Once again, deep inhale. Reach your fingertips long. On the exhale, fold forward gently over your toes. Come into an easy forward fold. Notice all the sensations in the back body between the scapula. Send the breath into every nook and cranny of the back of the lungs here. And let everything go. Another deep inhale. Use the breath. And let it go. Allow your head and neck to release completely. Walk your hands up your shins, to your knees, to your thighs. Hinge upright. Drop your shoulders. Hands come behind you. Tense your fingertips. Ground all 10 fingers into the earth. Inhale into the chest. Puff your chest forward. Dandasana or staff pose. Toes are flexed towards your nose. Deep inhale. And let it out. Relax everything. Open your feet out wide to the side. Legs are straight. Rock side to side on your sit bones once again, so you ground those sit bones into the earth. Knees can be bent gently if need be to find the right position for your legs, and then gently press the knees towards the earth. Hinge at your waist, pelvis is tilted forward. Hands, once again, tense behind you, puff your chest out, crown of the head reaches towards the sky. On the exhale, press those knees into the earth, toes reach back towards your nose. Deep inhale, fill your chest. And a huge exhale. Walk your hands in front of you and gently walk them forward. Hinge at the waist once again, spine is straight this time. Toes still flex towards your nose. Notice all the sensations in the backs of the legs. Breathe into it, make space. Engage all the muscles in your legs. This is an active position. Breathe into it, toes flex towards your nose. Knees can be bent if need be. And a huge exhale. Walk your hands back up towards your groin. Spine is straight. Hinge the crown of your head up towards the sky. Ground those sit bones once again into the earth. Release your hands, engage your core, and raise both arms up towards the sky once again. On the exhale, drop your right hand towards your right toes, right shin, whatever works for you, and reach the left fingertips over the right toes, right arm, right leg. Inhale deeply into the left side body here. Ground both hips into the earth with intention. Deep breath into the whole left waist and let it go. One more deep inhale. Let it go. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand reaches towards left toes, left shins, whatever works for you. Ground your hips into the earth once again with intention, especially the right hip. Reach the right hand over the right ear towards the left toe. Both toes flex back up towards your nose. Deep inhale into the whole right side body here. And let it out. One more deep inhale. Let it out. Engage both side bodies. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Arms come out towards the side. Bend your knees, soles of the feet come together to seated butterfly pose. Once again, have fun, rock side to side on those sit bones. Hands come to your ankles or your arches. Draw your heels in towards your groin, whatever works for you. Hands on the ankles or the arches and press your knees on the exhale towards the earth gently. Inhale into the inner thighs, into your chest, and exhale, press your knees gently a little closer towards the earth. Draw your knees closer into your groin if you wish, rock side to side once again, enjoy it. Inhale into your chest, puff your chest out towards the front of the mat. Exhale, sink your hips and your knees towards the earth. One more breath here. Inhale into that chest, puff your chest out, and let it go. Release your hands from your ankles or your shins. Bring your heels farther in front of you into a loose diamond shape. Once again, rock on those sit bones. It's the theme of the day. Walk your hands forward in front of you into that loose diamond shape. Hands will be in front of your feet, but soles of the feet are still together. Hinge at the hips, and you'll notice a nice easy stretch in the outer hips, groin area. Deep inhale into your chest here once again, and let it go. Walk your hands back towards you. We're gonna come into Sukhasana or double pigeon for a couple minutes here, because so many folks liked it last time. I got a lot of requests to do it again. So we're gonna cross our knees together as if you're gonna come into cross-legged pose, but the right leg shin is gonna be in front of the left shin. The right ankle is under the left knee, or if you're super flexible, you can bring your right ankle and put it atop your left knee. Your knees should be drawn in so that they are hips width. So it's not a wide-based cross-legged pose, if that makes sense. So your right ankle is under the left knee or atop the left knee. Ground the hip bones into the earth once again. Hinge your pelvis forward and fold forward towards the earth. Walk your hands forward. You should notice a beautiful stretch and opening in the outer hips on both sides. If your knee hurts, release the right knee towards the right a little bit. We don't want anything to hurt here. If it hurts, you can just come up and sit in cross-legged pose or in butterfly pose. A couple of deep breaths into the outer hips, especially the right hip on this side. Create space, let go of the tension. Make room for abundance, to see what is rather than what is not. To see what's good rather than what's bad. 2 more breaths into that right hip. Walk your hands slowly back towards your shins. Hinge at the hips. Rise your torso and crown of the head up towards the sky. Untangle your legs and stretch them long in front. Even them out once again. Rock side to side on your hips. Flex your toes towards your nose. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold to even things out. Notice the stretch in the back of both legs. It may feel very different right here in this moment, a little lopsided. Walk your hands up your shins to your knees, to your thighs. Recross your legs. Left leg in front of the right or left ankle atop the right knee, whatever works for you. Draw those knees together so they're more in line with your hips. Not a wide seat. Ground both sit bones into the earth. Hinge at the hips, straight back. Walk your hands forward. You may find there's more sensation on this side or less. Whatever works for you. There's no right position. Just enjoy it. Deep breath into that left hip. And let it go. Another deep inhale. And let it go. 3 more breaths here. Notice what feels good. Notice what lets go. We carry a lot of tension and resentment and frustration in the hips. Use this moment to let some of it go. Slowly walk your hands back towards your shins. Hinge at the hips. Rise your torso up towards the sky. Untangle your legs. Reach them long in front of you. Once again. Toes flexed towards your nose. Engage your belly. Raise your arms up so they're parallel with your legs, toes flexed. Engage the belly and roll back vertebrae by vertebrae until you land on the mat. Bend your knees, soles of the feet press into the earth. Walk your heels as close to your buttocks as you can, and your fingertips as close to your heels as you can. Inhale, reach your hips skyward into bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you to open your chest. You can take your hands and grab the outer edges of your mat and tug your mat towards your heels, or grasp your fingertips underneath your hips. Ground into both feet. Reach your hips up towards the sky. Open the chest. Shimmy the shoulders underneath you once again. Knees connect energetically. Inhale, reach your hips skyward. Engage everything in the back body. Use all the small, fine muscles. Notice all the sensations. Notice the space in your chest. Inhale deeply. Into the space behind the heart. Nourish it. Create space for the heart to fill and let it go. Another deep inhale. Reach those hips skyward. Notice all the sensations. Ground your heels into the earth. Gently release your hands. Untuck your shoulders. And with slow intention, lower your hips towards the earth, inch by inch, vertebrae by vertebrae, until your hips land on the earth. Untuck your shoulders with intention. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock side to side on your sacrum once again. Enjoy the lower back massage. Enjoy the momentum on each side. Take your hands, grab the outer edges of your feet, and come into happy baby once again. Soles of the feet face the sky. Press your knees towards the earth. Enjoy the opening in the inner thighs. Rock side to side on your sacrum once again. Enjoy the roll and the movement. Bring the soles of your feet together. Press your heels in towards your groin. Release your hands and lower your feet towards the earth. Come back to where we began, Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining butterfly pose. Hands at your side, open your palms once again towards the sky. Allow your knees to fall towards the earth. Soles of the feet touch. Notice each toe pad touch. Big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, maybe even your pinky toes. Notice the sides of your feet connect with the ground beneath. Draw your attention to your sacrum. Notice perhaps the energy from the earth below coming up through you, through that bone. Notice your shoulders, backs of your shoulders connect to the earth, backs of the arms connect to the earth. The back of your head connect to the earth. Draw your attention once again to your palms, open. Open for abundance, open to see it, open to enjoy it, open to create it, open to love. Bring your hands to the sides of your thighs. Draw your knees together with intention and stretch your legs out long. Toes fall open to the side. Come into Shavasana, or final resting pose. Palms once again open to the sky. Allow yourself to come to complete rest here. a position of relaxation, acceptance, and enjoyment. Allow your body to breathe for itself. Let go of all conscious control of the breath and the thoughts. Anything that pops into your head, just let it fly out the other way. Give yourself a few moments here to just enjoy. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms long above you and your toes long in front of you. Fill up with air, nourishment, love, and let it all go. Draw your knees into your chest and roll over to one side. Pause for a moment. Take a moment to thank the part of you that brought you here today on this first day of 2021. Press your hands into the earth and slowly come up to a comfortable seat. Cross-legged position if that works for you. Ground your sit bones into the earth beneath once again. Use its energy, draw it up through your spine. Grow long and tall, crown of the head reaches towards the sky. And settle into your seat, palms open towards the sky with intention. Can you start this day and start this year shifting from acceptance to appreciation? Focusing on your strengths and other people's strengths, practicing gratitude and seeing possibilities. Can you appreciate life and its fullness? See that there is enough for everyone. See the joy, the strength, and the love. Don't wait for a day off. Appreciate a good breakfast, deep breaths. Discover the small things that make you happy and seek them out each day. Notice what makes you come alive. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your sternum, elbows out wide. Deep breath into your chest. Fill up with all of the abundance, appreciation, gratitude, love, and a huge exhale. May you all have a beautiful, abundant, and love-filled 2021. Thank you so much for joining me this morning to start off the year. May you all be well. May you all be safe. May you all be loved, and may you all feel abundant. Namaste.